It's me. Knock, knock. So, you got my money?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'll pay you soon.
Yeah, well, here's a suggestion. Have the money by tomorrow and there won't be any problems.
Huh?
Yeah, 24 hours.
Why? What happens in 24 hours?
I don't know. Not psychic, man. I'm just saying it would probably be better for everybody if you had the money tomorrow.
Yeah, all right, I'll see what I can do.
Sweet, sweet, great. How's everything else going?
Good.
All right. See you later. Don't forget.
Year 1929 came around and the day the stock market crashed. Do you remember how your parents reacted, or did they in a way try to keep it to themselves so that it wouldn't worry you?
I don't think they really realized it. They didn't quite understand a lot of it, because at that time you didn't have the technology you have today to let them know that it was so bad. Although they were so self-sufficient with everything that you don't realize that, because all the food and everything was practically raised on the farm. You had your eggs, you had all your vegetables, big gardens, and all your necessities.
The next question is, when you were growing up, can you recall the neighborhood you lived in?
Oh yes, definitely. The farmers were probably a half a mile apart. So the church was close by with a mile away, and the school was 2 miles away. And so there were farms, all around us.
As a child growing up during the Great Depression, what memories do you have from them, and would you be willing to share them?
Oh yeah, well, all the memories. That's interesting because, and to compare it with what it is today, we never got shoes through the summer months because we went barefooted. And when school started, we got new shoes, and my mother would sew us the dresses, and we didn't get this pencils and papers and all that like they have today. Never saw any kind of notebooks like you got today. So we had to rememorize so much stuff. And like I said, farmers were very self-sufficient. They didn't buy much.
And then the next question is,
The Dust Bowl was a severe period of drought and dust storms throughout the 1930s. Why did the Dust Bowl happen? How severe was the damage? Natively known as the Dust Bowl. As the drought grew worse, the topsoil turned to dust and blew away. The blowing dust generated enormous dust storms that reached as far east as Washington, D.C. The dust storms became known as black blizzards.
Hello friends, FDR here. I want to take a few minutes of your time to talk to the people of the United States about banking, with the comparatively few who understand the mechanics of banking, but more particularly with the overwhelming majority who use banks for the making of deposits and the drawing of checks. I want to tell you what has been done in the last few days, why it was done, and what the next steps are going to be. I recognize that many proclamations from state capitals and from Washington, the legislation and Treasury regulations, couched the most part in banking and legal terms, should be explained for the benefit of the average citizen. I owe this in particular because of the fortitude and good temper with which everybody has accepted the inconvenience of the banking holiday. I know that when you understand what we in Washington have been about, I shall continue to have your cooperation as fully as I have had your sympathy and help during this last week. Thank you.